Hello there, Scorpio. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Scorpio for September of 2018. Couple quick announcements. The prayer classes out there for you and the sutras. There's 2 short videos over at the channel if you're interested in it. Prayer class is about manifesting, teaches you how to structure manifesting prayers for this kind of work. It's a real comprehensive class. The sutras are thought forms you put in a meditation. They're in 2 parts because they have to be. And I made it so you can purchase part 1 and then part 2, or both of them at the same time and get a discount. But it's a real simple practice. It takes 5 minutes a day and enhances the clear perceptions. For those of us doing this work, it's a good tool for our toolbox. Anybody who is starting this kind of work, it makes your messages way clearer, or if you just want messages for your own self. Anyhow, what I've done for us for the month, I've laid 4 cards. We'll use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view. Pull an angel card at the end of the reading. Hopefully bring everything together. Now, for new people out there, I am an empath. I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. During the reading, all of us Scorpios are named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. And the other thing is these cards I don't believe are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out, kind of like a theme throughout the month. Now, for us this month, I have a message of we get in direct proportion to what we put into something, which was quite an interesting message. And after I laid these cards down, I kind of got it here, because we have really good words. They're honesty, integrity, creativity. I think we're going to really need that creativity, courage, and purpose. And our first card here is interesting. He's the Knight of Swords, and this is the combat knight. Notice he has blood on his sword there. He's like looking like he's ready to battle anybody. This is can be very aggressive energy. Now, it would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. It's air sign energy, usually male or female. And what did I want to say? It could be us being called to take on this type of energy. Sometimes maybe we're being a little too aggressive in pursuing what we want, But swords cards usually bring forth truth. And in this reading, looking at the rest of these cards, this is integrity, courage, and he has a purpose. He has a purpose, he or she. There's a purpose behind this. It can be someone coming at us more aggressively. It could be us pursuing something aggressively. It can be like somebody who's going to get what they want no matter what, if it's someone around us, or us being called forth. Because this is all of our words here. Knights are honor, they're courageous, they stand in integrity, and they have a purpose behind the battle. So I'm almost feeling him and seeing him as if maybe we're being called forward. So if there would be something like a creative pursuit here that we're going for, a new job or something like that, we would get like our message in direct proportion to what we were willing to put in. So maybe we need to put a little more effort in. Now, if this is someone outside of us, it could be someone that could be like maybe in a workplace situation in competition with us, or a boss that's coming at us like very aggressively, not assertive, more that aggressive forward push. Okay, so keep that in mind while we go through the reading, because our next card here is the Two of Rods, with wands, whatever you want to call it. This is the card of us waiting for our ships to come in. This card shows that we have decided on a path forward and we are going to pursue it. So we set something in motion and we are bound and determined to have it. With this card, there's a caveat though. It is have an alternative plan. Because sometimes something can come in. We're so focused, maybe, with this Knight of Swords energy here, we are so focused on what we're moving forward towards. Like, let's say, an example, buying a house. And we only went to one bank and we thought, oh, they'll approve us, and didn't go any further. We would want to go to two banks. So if one deal fell through, the other one would be there on hand to do it. If we had making a partnership in a business, let's say, and we liked this couple people and we made a choice and they backed out at the last minute, we'd always have that backup plan. That's what it tells us to do. So it's telling us to get creative. Don't let things just slide under the table, If we do it that way, it means success is assured and our ships are coming in. So to me, that's like, just have the backup plan. End of the story. Don't worry about it. Make sure everything's covered. One thing falls through, another one's coming forward. If I even thought about this, even in a love relationship, maybe someone's aggressively pursuing me, perhaps that I don't want them to, so I got my backup plan and I have somebody else on the line. Stay in our integrity, be honest, be straightforward, be courageous. This card will get us what we choose and want if we really keep our eyes on the prize, and in case something fell through, we have the backup and we're not scrambling around like a nut at the last minute. Get creative, like they said. Go to a couple banks, if it's about buying a house or a car, or look around, check out the best interest rate. Don't just depend on one thing. Make sure you got something in the corner, Scorpio, because this is what the card says. The next one's the Five of Rods, or Wands. I don't know why they change the names on the card. Anyhow, fire energy usually in the workplace, like in the corporate greed, competition. And the card says, step up your game. There's someone new in the neighborhood, Scorpio. Competition is much greater for whatever it is we're going forward for. To me, this also feels like a card of courage, because you'd have to stand your ground. Sometimes it's called a fake battle, but I don't actually believe that. I think a lot of us have a purpose in mind and that courage thing going, and we're going to step up our game. We're going to put in so that we get out what it is that we're pursuing, okay? And if we do this successfully, and we have that backup plan too, in case something, screws up, we got it like made, So just keep pushing it forward. Stay in our integrity. We got a backup plan. We're pursuing whatever it is we want, and we're going to win it. Because the next card's the Ace of Pentacles. How about that? So this is a card, this ace in particular means new success, new money, new prosperity, new, developments. And it can also mean birth. Maybe some of us are aggressively pursuing that. All the aces can mean birth, because these are general readings. But this ace is like assured whatever we started, is going to bring us more finances, better security into our life, all those kinds of things that go to help us move forward, you know? Whatever it is, it means material plane things for this particular month. It's whatever we're pursuing honestly with our integrity, you know, and courage and our sense of purpose. We're going to push through because this opens the door for that security that we want on the earth plane. Now, next card here, this is fascinating reading. It's actually going faster than usual. I'm usually pretty slow here. Is the Hangman. Excellent card. This is that state of suspended animation. This is that have the backup plan. We're in suspended animation between the past and the future. So what it's asking us to do is get a different perspective. This guy is hanging there from on his own willpower. Nobody tied him up there. He climbed up there, got up there on his own, put himself in that in between, where he's in the past, and the future's not here yet, and that's basically what all these cards are telling us. So it's telling me that to take my time, and that I have the time to take, to get a different perspective on what's going on around me, another viewpoint, like a different alternative way, especially with these other cards here, to swing what it is that I want. But it also tells us to make mature, wise choices and decisions by going within to do that. You know, it's not telling us to step out on this limb. He's hanging from it. It's giving us the time to view everything, look it all over, have a couple different takes on it. How could it come out? You know, be creative, Scorpio. We're really good at that. We're the detectives in the deck, you know. And with that and that Ace of Pentacles, and us putting in, you know, in direct proportion to what we're going to get out, you know, it will work out like that. Take the time to think it over, have the backup plans, move forward with purpose, because when we use this Hangman card appropriately, we move forward with purpose, honesty, our integrity, and courage and creativity, and we look at things from all these different viewpoints. We're the ones that make the right decision. We're the ones that make the right choice. We're the ones that will know, you know, if I put 1/2 an ounce, let's say, more effort into this, you know, or I do the backup plan, I'm going to get what I want, but only in direct proportion with what I'm putting in. You know, so think about it. Stand back and think, where does this situation fit in my life, you know, and where should I put more effort, because this is the result I want at the end. And I think the result here, after all of these cards, is the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm kind of excited for us this month. It's like, wow, you know, there's no major arcanas in here, but it feels very important. This is interesting too. This card I just pulled out of the angel thing. It's with those words and everything together. Entrepreneur is our card, but entrepreneur can mean starting anything new, because these are general readings, or anything that I want, like to move forward on my path. I think for some of this card is going to be factual. So think about if we were, you know, starting up a new business, and we'd have two choices of people, you know, but we liked them both. We picked one and they backed out the last minute, that kind of thing, you know. This is really interesting. It says, self-employment suits your disposition and I can't read it. It's too dark in here today. And your intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. In all ways. I think, look at your moon sign and your rising sign, because we're not all running out there to be like actual entrepreneurs. But it may mean maybe we have to step up our game at work to get a promotion or things like that too. This card comes to you because you're well suited to self-employment. You have the ideas, the drive, and the self-discipline required for entrepreneurial work. Yet self-doubts make you hesitate. The angels reassure you that you have what it takes to succeed as an entrepreneur. They'll guide and support you along the way. As long as you follow through on this action, your success is assured. That's our original message, and we're going to get in direct proportion to what we put into it. So put a little more effort. Look around. Use that hangman. Your ideas for business are sound. Ease out of your present job by moonlighting with your desired business idea. Take action as you're guided with respect to your career. Fully commit to succeeding in any new business. That's interesting, Scorpio. You guys will have to let me know how it works out. Well, I want to tell you all thank you. This is your reading for this month, and thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or neb about me, all the information's in the About section down below the screen. Or if you want to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that is over there at the website. Now, I'm taking off at the end of August till probably like the third week, I guess, or end of the second week of September, and I'm doing it again in the middle of October for a little break here. And so keep that in mind if you want to put on the schedule for after I'm take my little break, and give me a call. And to everybody I've met through doing these YouTube readings for 2 whole years, and all of you I've met through doing this work for 29 years, I want to tell you, it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be able to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.